You probably have noticed for the past week articles like this right here, where Stellantis is talking about investing $10 billion into US operations, and this could be huge in bringing back the V8 muscle cars for Dodge and Chrysler. But what if I told you that TK's Garage, Osu Motivator, and myself had a conversation with Mopar Jesus himself?
I don't know.
Oh, look at this guy.
Uh-oh. Fuck, they let you in here?
And he revealed SRT has something major in the works, and this money could be key to a new headquarters for SRT to work out of. So let's talk about SRT, the Hemi, and a new location for SRT that could be a production hub for performance vehicles for years to come, and a game changer for everyone from me to you. Okay, well, over 52,000 friends and the 56% of you guys who watch these videos and haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Now, this actual article right here, I think is very key to the future of SRT, the Hemi, and quite frankly, Dodge, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. I think this $10 billion is the most important thing probably in the past decade that Stellantis has to get done in order to bring back the Hemi and Hellcat everything all over again 2.0. So I say this because we had a conversation with my dear friend Tim Kuniskis, and I'll show you the clip in a second where he says out of his own mouth what I'm going to be talking about in this video and stuff. I'll show you in a second, but let me go over this article real quick, right? So Stellantis' $10 billion gamble could bring back Dodge and Chrysler V8 muscle cars. Big investment in US brands will focus on strengthening Jeep and might lead to Chrysler's expansion. In battle, Stellantis wants to invest around $10 billion into its US operations. It thinks focusing on Jeep, Dodge, and possibly Chrysler will boost profits. You don't really see that Ram needs a lot of investment because they already put the Hemi back into the vehicle. Ram needs to be dumped back down in order to make it more simple and stuff, because people don't need a lot of technology when it comes to pickup trucks. All we need in it is a Hemi, power, and a supercharger when the TRX comes back, and I think that's all Ram really needs. Ram just really needs to go back to the point of where they make affordable trucks and the sales will rebound. They've already rebounded already from what previous indications have showed, but I think that really the focus needs to be on Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep, because those three brands literally are Hemi desert islands, and those three brands are suffering. So a V8 powered Dodge muscle car is reportedly under consideration. Stellantis has a brand new plan to boost profits, but one of its core ideas is a blast from the past. The automaker plans to lavish $10 billion worth of investment on its US divisions, and some of that money could help return a V8 muscle car to Dodge's lineup, a report says. The Stellantis management team, headed by new CEO Antonio Filoso, is set to announce $5 billion of new funding for North American activities this week, according to Bloomberg. That cash is on top of $5 billion already earmarked for the US side of Stellantis operation, which bosses think is most likely to return the overall business to full health after the ousted CEO Carlos Tavares focused much effort on Europe and apparently pushing EVs down everyone's throats. And thank you to every single person that didn't fall for that nonsense, and every single person that calls Stellantis to go into negative billions of dollars, because we don't want EVs here in America. It is just a fake artificial push that I exposed in this video right here. But this money to me is very, very important to Stellantis' future, especially for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Because one thing they need to do is go ahead and get some of these things done that we heard this year that was going to basically happen. Now, we heard earlier this year from Mopar insiders that, yeah, they're going to move Hemi production back to America, but for right now, it's still being made in Mexico. And so I think one thing that's kind of holding them up is they got to basically invest in one of these plants in order to actually bring Hemi production to America so they don't have to face tariffs. So I'm thinking part of this $10 billion is to shore up some things that we heard that was going to happen, and I don't think nothing really gonna happen until after this money gets actually allocated to stuff. So I think the Hemi coming to America is one big thing that is going to happen. Now, as far as the SRT headquarters, I'm hoping that as part of this investment and stuff, that this headquarters may be something that might be tied to either production of the engines or production of the actual new cars. Because if you look at it and take like a survey of the area, right? there's no real place to make a brand new Viper at, right? Because the Viper is going to be basically, let's just say it's based off of the Stellar Medium platform, because Stellar Large platform is going to be really, really big to make a new Viper or that $30,000 subcompact or compact Dodge car that I'm thinking going to be called the Duster. So where can they actually make these vehicles at if they're not going to make it in America? So I'm thinking that this money is going to be kind of tied to Dodge's future and tied to some of these vehicles that we know that is coming, because we heard at Road Nights from actual employees and stuff who worked there at Stellantis headquarters that they were making molds to a Viper replacement that I talked about in this video right here that you can go check out and stuff. And then we heard from Dodge CEO Matt McAleer earlier this year that Dodge want to get positioned to make a $30,000 sports car that's affordable for people to buy. But the question is, where would they build it at? And so I was thinking, talking to TK and stuff, that, you know, it makes a lot of sense that this new headquarters for SRT could be like kind of how the Connor Center was. They used to make the Viper. Now, when you had the Connor Center, they had that one location. They used to make the Viper, hand assemble the Viper's engines and stuff, and it also made the Plymouth Prouder there at the same time. So this makes a lot of sense to me that if you know, some of this money is going to be allocated to SRT's new headquarters, and that this right here could be a way for Dodge to actually have a SRT car, a Viper replacement that's supposed to be kind of like the Viper, but not exactly like the Viper and stuff, and also make the subcompact car or compact car. We'll know exactly what the size is, but we just know it's going to be $30,000. This makes a lot of sense to build those vehicles in this one spot, and it could be where SRT headquarters is, and also a location for SRT to have all the engineers and do all their stuff all under one house. And I'm hoping that this money, this $10 billion, some of that money is going to go towards building that new headquarters, maybe even buying an existing building, which would be a lot quicker, but something that's going to be tied to the actual headquarters. But like I said, if you don't believe that SRT is going to have a new headquarters and stuff, you don't have to believe me. You can believe my dear friend Tim Kuniskis in this video right here.
Wait till you see what we're going to do for SRT.
Yeah. I can't wait for that.
Just, I mean, not the cars. I mean,
no,
for a place to work.
Oh.
Because they got to be all in one place. It doesn't work if they're not all
spread out.
Yeah, that would be fucking neat.
Normally, if I said, hey, we're getting guys together and putting some cubicles together, they'd be like, who gives a shit? Trust me, this one is video worthy. It's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool. I'm excited about it.
So you seen that and you heard that straight from the horse's mouth himself, the CEO of Ram, the CEO of SRT, the CEO of Direct Connection, pretty much the CEO of every performance vehicle, car, truck, or SUV that comes into the North American market. Because everything Tim Kuniskis has been basically excited about has been a gold mine, has been a hit. We'll just never mind, and we'll just, you know, we'll just not even mention the Hornet or the Charter Daytona, because
this is the Hornet GLH from Direct Connection and my new best little friend. This thing is a blast. This is the Charger Daytona SRT Banshee. And because it's a Dodge BEV, it will be an assault and battery on convention.
I ought to say that those two vehicles were made under duress from a crazy European nuthead, and you got to try to make lemonade from coals that this guy's trying to give you, right? So I'm gonna excuse the Hornet and the Charter Daytona, and pretty much everything else from Tim Kuniskis' mind has been a hit, because he is, after all, the godfather of the Hellcats. But this right here is going like where I wish that, hopefully I hope this money is going to be partially for the money to go fund this new location. And from talking to Tim Kuniskis over Roadkill Nights for the past couple of days, and I didn't necessarily film every time we had talked and stuff, because it was basically like a private conversation and stuff. And this footage I just showed you guys, that's from OC Motivator. So I basically just want to say that talking to him, you can tell he was very excited about this, for the chance to have all the engineers work in one location and stuff, and that they can bring a vehicle in and they can do the SRT personal touch all right there in one building. So hopefully this is going to be like a great thing. And from talking to Tim and stuff, he was hoping to have like an SRT club and stuff where you can go do SRT events, come meet SRT engineers and stuff. So I think this money, that's $10 billion, I hope that a good chunk of it is going to go towards Tim Kuniskis' projects, and hopefully go towards things that's going to basically make SRT take it up to the next level, because there's no reason why we shouldn't have some great things from SRT, especially the kind of money that people spend on these products, right? Have SRT clubs, SRT sponsored events, have you a chance for you to meet SRT engineers and stuff. Hopefully have the ability to have hand-built SRT engines and stuff. Because if you go look at Chevy, for example, for the Corvette, all the C8 Corvettes, especially the Z06 and above engines, they're all hand-built. And so you can go look at any C8 Z06 here. There's a name on the actual engine and stuff. So hopefully that you can go do like an engine build experience like Chevy used to do. I don't think they do it anymore, but basically you can go fly to Detroit, where I'm thinking this headquarters will be at somewhere in the Detroit area and stuff. Hopefully go fly to their headquarters, do an engine build experience, go hand build your engine alongside the engineer and stuff. And then you can put your name on a plaque as well too. And their engine gets sent off to Windsor where the Charger is made. Maybe they bring back these other cars that's built in that same building and stuff. But hopefully, you know, we have that hand built touch, because you have like Red Eyes and the Super Stocks and Demons and stuff that's not really built in, let's say, huge numbers. So I will hope that for an experience like that you can go hand build your engine alongside an SRT engineer just for that extra touch. And so I'm just hoping that, you know, this is actually going to be something that's going to be coming about sooner rather than later, because hopefully the sooner they get this done, the sooner we'll see more things and see more crazy SRT projects, and hopefully don't see this situation where with the Ram street truck, you got Fox Shocks is going to build the truck, which jack the prices up like another $40-some thousand, when you really think that it's not going to take maybe 60 to 70 grand to go and actually build a Bighorn with a supercharger kit and then lowering suspension, all that stuff. Hopefully that SRT can do those projects themselves and cut the cost down instead of having to go to a third party to build special edition vehicles for them and stuff. But that's pretty much all I got to talk about in this video right here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Do you think part of this $10 billion is going towards building an actual headquarters for SRT? Could some of this money be going towards actually investing in plants in North America to build the Hemis here? Could some of this money be going towards actually building the next generation Hemi that they have already started on and stuff? Or could this money be just something that's going to basically bring some excitement to all the brands and start giving them money to go and put Hemis into all these vehicles, all the investment dollars, all the millions that it takes to normally do projects like this? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you want to know about the Generation 4 Hemi that was confirmed that they are in fact working on this stuff, you can check out this video right here. And until the next time, I am